Kadosh, Bekiim, Bahalacha 3. Yeah, we are on day 17, page 33, Siman Vav, Halacha Hey. We're talking about the Nusach HaBracha. Yeah, he comes and he says like this: Birkat asher Yatzar, tiknu otam shekel Gdula, verabu sododea. Right, so we already said that the Beracha asher Yatzar was instituted by shekel Gdula, and there's a lot of secrets behind it. V'yesh mem hey tevot keminyan Adam. There's 45 words like Adam. Okay? Adam is 45. So therefore, right, also, mem hey tevot, 45. Okay? So he comes and he says now like this. Okay, that was halacha hey. Halacha vav. Lifnei chiseh chevodecha. It says over here, a kaf shel kiseh degusha. So it should be, right, you have to pray lifnei kiseh chevodecha. Right? He says with the hard letter kaf beginning the word kiseh, and a soft word in the one of the soft kaf beginning of chevodecha. So it's lifnei kiseh chevodecha. Okay? But other authorities say the opposite. It's lifnei kiseh, right? He said kiseh kevodecha. With a soft kaf beginning, no, chiseh chevodecha. Right? He's doing like KH. Okay, that's why. Right? No, and on the top it's even worse, because on the top he didn't even put the nekudot. He could have, but he didn't put the nekudot, so it looks even worse. Meaning,
it says is it dagesh in the hay?
No. One more time.
Okay, it's just about the kaf.
The first time when it says we're only talking about the kafs, we're not talking about no haze, right? And there is no haze here. Where's the hay? Yeah, I don't know where you are.
Okay, it's aleph.
Yeah. So one more time, right? There's no haze. So one more time. Do you say that it's lifnei kiseh chevodecha, or do you say lifnei chiseh chevodecha? So let's look at the 299. According to the rules of Hebrew language, there are 6 letters: Bet, Gimel, Dalet, Kaf, Pe, Tav. Okay, which are usually pronounced as hard consonants, which is basically, I don't know why they put it in this way, right? It's no, it is. Yeah, Beged Kefet, right? Beged Kipat. Bet Gimel Dalet, right? Kaf Pe Taf. Those are the Berosh Milah. They get the Gesh Kal. Okay? So he says when they appear at the beginning of the word, they get the dot inside, right? So they pronounce as a harder consonants. If the word is, right, the second in the set of words, meaning if you've got this is the second set. However, the preceding words end with the letters of Aleph, Hey, Vav, Yod, which is Ohio or Ehevi. So then these 6 letters are pronounced as softer consonants. The common custom land of Eretz Yisrael among most Sephardic communities throughout the world is not to differentiate between a hard and soft Dalet or Tav. They are pronounced D and T. See Al Kudus Berachot in English. Harav Yosef Mizrahi, right? Yosef Chaim Mizrahi, he said that although the word lifneh ends with the letter Yod, it does not form a set with the words kiseh chevodecha. Therefore, the letter kaf beginning the word kiseh remains a hard consonant pronounced with the word kaf, right? K. The word kiseh chevodecha, right? He says chevodecha. That's why kiseh, you see that he spells it with a K. Chevodecha, he's doing KH. Okay? However, definitely a set, right? That means basically it's lifneh pasek. Yeah, you heard. Lifneh pasek, kiseh chevodecha. So he says, since the words kiseh end with the letter aleph, right? So therefore, obviously, the next one is a chaf. So it's lifneh kiseh chevodecha. Nevertheless, the editors of the prayer book of the Ish Matzliach and several other classic books, such as the Tevilat HaChodesh, have the words appearing that it's lifneh kiseh chevodecha. Both words are kiseh chevodecha, which means that they're all attached. And since it's all attached, that's why it's kiseh and chevodecha. Okay? Fine. Halacha Zayin 7. Our minhag is to say, she'im yisatem echad mehem, or im yipateach echad mehem. Okay? What? No, it says yipateach. Yeah? So, if you see in 300, according to Rav Mazuz, the correct pronunciation is yipatach. See the appendix Leuk Megirsa found in the prayer book of the Ish Matzliach. Almost all other prayer books, though, spell it yipateach as it appears here, right? Because that's the way we do it. So meaning he was the only one that he changed it to yipatach. But other than him, all the rest of the books, they all still have it yipateach. Okay, 301. Rashi, right, what does that mean? That if any of them would be shut or any of them would be open, it's going to become a problem. Rashi and other several Rishonim, they say that the text is the opposite. That if any of them are opened or if any of them are shut, meaning meaning that you have to flip the girsa. The Kavarim Sofer explained that our text follows the Rambam and the Shulchan Aruch. So that's our text. Our text is like the Rambam and Shulchan Aruch. Many of our tefillot, by the way, go according to the Rambam. Okay? Fine. So now it says in the Od Yosef Chai and in the Mikabtziel, the text appears without the second word of im. And this is probably an unintended omission, meaning it's a mistake. Because it says, she'im yisateh mecha mehem, or yipateach without the im. So he says it's a mistake. It should have im for both of them. Okay? Next, halacha number 8. Chet. Yesh korsim, some people have the girsa of efshar, ha'alef bechirik. Yesh korsim, and some people say efshar, with a tzere. Right? V'nireh she'en echrea b'davar. There's no echrea, meaning that you can do whichever one you do, and that's what it says. U'de'avad k'moravad, u'de'avad k'moravad, meaning whichever one you're going to do, it's going to be okay. Okay? Maran Rishon LeZion used to say efshar. Yeah? So you should know that there's many different customs. Even in Morocco, a lot of them would say efshar. Efshar litkayem afilu shachat. Yeah? So he says over here efshar. So that's also Rav Ovadia Yosef. Okay? So here in 302 it says that Teret Zekenim and the Beretev both ruled that the word is e. Okay? And it should be pronounced with the vowel tzere. The Sharet Tshuva ruled that it should be with a chirik, which is e. He brings different psukim from Shemuel and Iyov. Harav Eliyahu Bachur, a commentary of Maran, and authority of the Hebrew, right, syntax and pronunciation, he wrote in Sefer Tishvi that the correct way to pronounce this word is with a chirik, and that it isn't correct to say with a tzere. With a tzere, the word would mean when, like a yeh, like as if it's coming from the word, I, right, like as if say, hevelechicha, right, like is a yeh, like where, right, so where is it? So he says the Nefesh Chaya demonstrated that the word with a tzere sometimes means not, as it says, al lamelachim sheto yain v'lorozlim shechad. So the kings are not going to drink wine, and the princes are no string alcohol, right? And he's basically a person that he's a high stature. He's not supposed to have alcohol. Yeah, a person high level, right? He's not supposed to have alcohol. So he says that Rishon LeZion discounted this challenge, since Rashi interpreted this verse as saying princes should not ask where is the strong alcohol drink, meaning they shouldn't be the ones going around always looking for the alcohol. Right? You know, certain people they have that vibe. So he says, don't do that. This interpretation agrees with the position of Rabbi Eliyahu Bachur. So he says the response at Talmud Lev, the shoot, Talmud Lev, he ruled that we must follow the ruling of the Beretev and pronounce the word with a tzere. But Maran and Rishon LeZion concluded that both texts are equally correct. Rav Meir Mazuz used the version of chirik, which is an e, but he added a comment to that the version with a tzere is also acceptable. On the other hand, Rav Yosef Chai Mizrahi used in the version with a tzere, right, in the book of the Od Yosef Chai. Remember the red Od Yosef Chai that I have? That's Rav Mizrahi. And he says it's Okay, so therefore that's the way it's supposed to be. So he says, explaining the appendix, Hol Yaakov, that has been the Sephardic tradition for many generations. Indeed, the Yaakov testified that the practice of his father, Maran Sion, was to do it with a tzere.